This is the third video of the Toobit series, a series of videos following and documenting the development of Toobit. Toobit is a cellular automation system that will eventually be modified into a more physics-like system. Videos 1 and 2 cover 0.0x, the first phase of development where most of the fundamentals are laid down. Video 3 covers 0.1x. The first major upgrade is the addition of a server. The following principles of the server are established in version 0.10 and 0.11. After the space has been initialized, simply call the function server_start. Provide a pointer to the universe and the desired port for the server to run on. Server start starts up a parallel thread that runs a server and then returns. So you can just go back to coding your physics in universe, and the server will run alongside that code. Incoming requests are received by the server thread and responded to by the server thread. So you won't have to do any coding for the server, unless of course you want to mod or customize it. The server thread has its own loop, where it sits there waiting for connections. If it doesn't understand the request, it returns a default text printout of space. The command format is designed to be identical to the first line of HTTP headers. That means you can use web browsers to interact with it. If you start a server, open up a web browser and punch in the port, you'll get a text printout of the screen. But the real fun is when you type in that address and port along with /v. This will return the first template in the server. The template contains some HTML5 and JavaScript. Once loaded, this will run, and it will start its own loop, constantly fetching /r from the same server. /r returns content for it to draw. It continues looping through this, redrawing and redrawing. So this thin terminal provides a video feed of the universe. The HTML5 and JavaScript interact with the server, which accesses the same memory block that your universe is running on, and it returns that memory block directly back to it. So what the script is drawing with on the canvas is a direct memory dump of the RAM of the universe. We're still just using the rules of Conway's Game of Life. So far, the viewing terminal has a default mode that simply shows you black and white dots, and 4 other display modes. The other display modes use moving averages for each cell and display colors based on those moving averages. If you just play a little with the JavaScript, you can modify parameters and algorithms and produce completely different effects. You can of course modify the physics rules and produce all sorts of different types of effects, with a whole new variety of layers of effects on top of them. While I have some rather different plans for this project in the long run, I've already started to consider how this project might be used as a simple interactive particle system. Being server-oriented, it could provide a 2D graphical output that can be streamed into another application, alleviating some of the CPU load of actually generating this graphic. I'm also considering more complex node interactions. There could even be one server, one client, and one injector. The injector could be set up to some kind of input, like a touchscreen for example, and inject particles into the universe based on where the user touches the screen. And I'm pretty sure the viewing terminal could use a raw dump stream of memory and apply some complex filters to produce some really beautiful effects. And of course the real beauty is when you decentralize processing load. The 3 nodes could each be little ARM systems like raspberries or something. And that's all for this video, some pretty serious upgrades actually. I'm over halfway done on the code side for the next video, and that's going to include server injection, which I can assure you is a lot of fun. I'm playing with it now. Stay tuned for more, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe.